To create a competition, first go to the competition portal page by clicking Competition here. Then click on Add a Competition. Enter the name of your competition. Make sure it's not been created already in YouFoot. You'll get a duplicate warning here. Don't create duplicates, they will be deleted. You should be specific in the name of the competition. For instance, you should differentiate the World Cup from the FIFA U17 World Cup, the FA Cup, and the FA Women's Cup. But don't specify the season in the name. We're going to deal with the season next. You can also add nicknames. Enter the season's date format. For instance, we speak of the Premier League 2011-2012, which uses seasonal dates. But we speak of the World Cup 2014 because it is happening all within that year. Specify the first year the competition was organized. Some competitions will no longer be taking place, like the UEFA Intertoto Cup, which was terminated in 2008. If this is the case, you can specify it here, but in most cases, you can leave never. Set the recurrence of the competition. For instance, there is a new season for the Premier League every year, but the World Cup is organized only every 4 years. YouFoot will create automatically all seasons since the competition's creation and according to the recurrence you specify. For instance, if you enter a competition that was organized in 2000, it will create 2001, 2002, 2003, and so on, including the upcoming editions. That's all you need to create a competition. However, adding a competition logo will really make it stand out. If you want to add this competition to your favorites, check this option. Congratulations! You added a new competition to YouFoot. You can get to this competition using the search or from your favorites in one click. If you need to modify anything, simply click Modify here. You have just created a new competition or it's a new season. It will just take seconds to add stages to organize your season. Click Add a Stage. You can create stages for qualification or for the competition itself. You now get to choose between 4 types of competition stages: group stages, championship, knockout with brackets, and knockout without brackets. Everyone knows group stages from competition like the World Cup, where teams are broken into groups of teams. Teams within a group will play each other once or more. They typically get 3 points for a win, 1 for a draw, and 0 when defeated. When all the matches have been played, based on these rankings, typically only the top 1 or 2 teams within a group will advance to the next stage of the competition. Championships are perhaps the most popular football competitions. For instance, the Premier League in England, the Bundesliga in Germany, or the Liga in Spain. Typically, about 20 teams will play each other twice over the course of many rounds. A victory usually earns 3 points, 1 point for a draw, and 0 when defeated. The team that finishes with the most points becomes the champion. We are also familiar with competitions like the FA Cup or the World Cup, where at some points it all boils down to direct elimination. Also known as playoffs, this simply means that the team that wins the match will continue to the next round, and that the one that is defeated is eliminated. If the rounds are organized as per a specific schema, like in the final stage of the World Cup, we call this direct elimination, knockout with brackets. But if between each round there is a random pairing of teams to be opposed in matches, then this is simply called knockout without brackets. The preliminary rounds of the FA Cup in England include several rounds of knockout without brackets before they reach the round of 32 and begin a final stage in knockout with brackets.
Also check out these YouFoot tutorials to learn more about how to generate any information on a player, a team, a competition, or a match. You can also learn more on how to create your own website with YouFoot modules on how to embed them on your existing website.